Lineups for the Tennessee Volunteers, brought to you by Farm Rich, Josiah Jordan James. At the point guard, John Fulkerson, now in his seniors to operate. If I saw Econs guarding him, I would be uncomfortable every second of the game. He can yark, but coming up well short once again. Ball rebounded quickly off the floor. Vescovi wearing number 25 into the front court. Tennessee will be patient off the left wing, and a very, very unselfish group with a strong culture, headed up by head coach Rick Barnes, now in his 6th year at Tennessee. Now nice stuff back by Dessou, and Vanderbilt only 1 of 6 so far from the floor, but 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Step back, pull up, jump shot out there. Offensive rebound, first basket.
Well, he's just got a great nose for the ball. He gets in there, he gets in there dirty and carves out position. Beautiful.
As a head coach, had a wonderful run both at Texas and at Clemson and at Providence prior to coming to the Volunteers, the 2019 Naismith National Coach of the Year. And Fulkerson down the lane that are very wide. That was a very wide part. That was wide. Well, that's a very poor defensive breakdown, because as stingy Dessou out of the corner, and he ends a 39% shooter from outside the arc, now 16 for 40 after that make. Studi left alone, steps back and buries that. Continues to evolve. Look what Nate Oates, along with others, are doing. Eric Musselman at Arkansas, speaking specifically of the SEC. I mean, the three-point shot is everything they're doing.
Be confidence or pivot and look for another shooter that's coming down the floor, and that's a prime example about what he doesn't want when his guys drive the paint.
Dessou making the extra pass, the hockey assist into the corner for offensive rebounds, and then second chance points when we've got a moment. Springer, nice pass inside the Hans. He'll throw that one down with a little emphasis.
What Vanderbilt has to really stay away from. They can't let this game get up and down and get comfortable.
Wow, nobody getting comfortable with Scotty. Trying to get the ball inside to Fulkerson. Should Tennessee be going down in the paint a lot more often? It seemed like they settled during that stretch of about 4 or 5 minutes. Nice pass to Fulkerson. Pippen Jr., they've both been struggling a little bit. Nice play. Kicks it outside and then throws it away. Jumped in the air with nowhere to go. It's going to be a run out at the other end.
And that is exactly
going to be a really close game, but Alabama just blew him out. The injury to Trey Sermon on the opening play going to change things. Vescovi looking for his first basket of the game, and it's a 3.
He's worthy of that mention. I mean, he's a guy that is very, very active, and he can cover 4, maybe 5 position standards. So he's got to be picky and choosy what he gets, but I think he's doing a terrific job.
Of course, I mean Kevin Stallings. Good attack of the basket by Keon Johnson.
One way, half a dozen another, but one thing's for sure, the pace has got to get a lot quicker if you're Vanderbilt.
Big Springer just picked up his 3rd. Both teams do share the basketball, moving it well. But Dessou just not getting any help with the offensive end. Good footwork. Nice play by DJ Harvey. Double-figure scoring, and then basically a no-show in a different game. So it's been hard for Coach Stackhouse to find a very, very consistent lineup because they've had to deal.
Everybody turn and look at what's going on with the ball, and they kind of lose sight of him. And he just rolls down the middle time and time again. And right here, I'd like to see them pushing this ball up the floor, trying to get guys in the corner, and try to get the ball up in front, flatten out the defense.
Pons picks up Pippen. Outside once again to Harvey, and then Harvey getting in the lane this time, stepping out beyond the arc.
Well, and Pippen's able to get in there, and again, not to hammer the point, but did he jump off 1 foot? No, 2 feet, pivot, and find the shooter.
Prowess. No opponent this year has scored 20 or more points against Tennessee, and that includes Harvey looking to kick out to Dessou. Wow, pump fake inside, needs a roll and gets it now with a dozen. See, number 1 in assist-to-turnover ratio. They have had fewer turnovers than all 10 of their opponents so far on the season. Bailey Jr. down the lane a little stronger. I was about to say stronger with the ball, and he's turned it over for the 4th time. Springer, why not? Out to the hot hand and down again. Would you describe that as a good look for Pippen Jr.?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, that was Studi, I believe, who shot it, but I mean, it still was a good look. I mean, it was down with 11 to go.
And you got to take care of the ball. Vanderbilt did just that in the first 20 minutes, 6 turnovers.
I've got guys who can shoot. I see it every day in practice. You know, they just got to start making some of them. Boy, if they start making them.
Nice pass inside to Springer. Lays that up, not there. And the kick out. Here comes Pippen Jr. working against Vascovi. Lays that up and in. Thought they maybe teed him up.
Right.
Nice deflection. Pons, 50-50 ball. Will go and get it in the long arm of the law.
It's one step and finger roll. I mean, just how effortless did that look. Look at the hands on Tennessee. Man, they've got active moves.
The 1-1, 8:05 remaining, and the lead back up to 14 for Tennessee. Pippen Jr. with some space, attacks the basket high off the window.
Get hot from the three-point line, so they just got to keep trying to do what they're doing. Be calm and get good shots every time down the floor, and then get some stops like that. That's as physical as this game has been. I think I would have let that one go.
Now the lead is back up to 15. And make it 17, and then some with Keon Johnson.
I mean, with his athletic ability and the things he can do defensively and athletically, and his offensive game will evolve. You get involved with trying to keep Vescovi from coming into the lane, and then Fulkerson, which he does so well, just rolls and you're going to reaffirm what the coach is saying. And when that starts happening, you got a great culture. Can shoot the ball. They don't have to shoot great, but their Achilles heel at times has been their ability to knock down shots, because the defense is going to be there. I mean, hard. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be effective defensively, and they're gonna be able to do some things against some very good players and very good teams. But they
about making shots. Tennessee pretty efficient, number 4 in the SEC at 47% so far on the year. They're 7 for 21 tonight.
So many different ways, and they can withstand some foul trouble because they've got really good depth. I mean, it's a terrific team.
A new career high. Fulkerson with 15, Bailey Jr. with 11, but it was those 3 threes that really got things going. Jaden Springer, another freshman, in double figures with 10. Not one player on any opponent all season long, now through 11 games, has broken through to score at least 20 points against Tennessee, which will now improve to 10-1 overall and 4-1 so far in